Hey, welcome everybody to another commentary track. This is going to be me and Matt.
Howdy.
Yes, we are going to do Picard Season 1, Episode 1. I'm already pretty tossed.
I'm a little inebriated.
A little bit, yeah. And you just dropped some fucking truth bombs on me.
Yeah. So the creator of Star Trek Lower Decks won an Emmy for being an assistant producer, I believe, in the episode of Rick and Morty, Pickle Rick.
Okay, all right. Look, with that amazing bomb dropped on Nagasaki there. Look, so we're about to do this. We're gonna have a countdown in just a minute, so you can watch along with us if you would like. But also, if you want to see the video version of this, you're going to have to go to patreon.com/ejectthecore.
Eject the core!
And for at least $1, you can see the video version of this. And we have other stuff, and you can check it out.
$1's not that much. Yeah. And I mean, you get to see our pretty faces. I'm wearing a cool little newsy hat. You know?
Yeah. You're very
different.
dapper. Yeah.
Got my Star Trek, my Starfleet Academy, Starfleet Command hoodie on today. So.
Absolutely. I don't know why you're wearing a hoodie. It's like fucking 90 degrees in here.
I know. I'm doing it for the viewers, man. And
do it for the gram, man. All right.
Show must go on.
So if you're watching with us, we're using Paramount Plus, of course, because
Jolan True, everyone.
Jolan True, everyone. And we've skipped all of the ads. We are now at just the episode at 00:00. And we're going to go at 3, 2, 1, go. So
Season 1, Episode 1, Remembrance.
That's right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Tweet. Oh, this sounds oddly original series. But wait. What song is that? Oh! Remember the song, Jeff? Remember the song?
Nothing but blue skies.
Some good old ship horn.
See. Remember poker?
Remember how it was a big thing and how the captain literally never played with them once, and the one time that they did, they knew it wasn't him?
Not except for at the very end of the season.
No, he didn't even.
Series.
I think that he sat down at the table. You don't actually see him play.
That's
right?
true. That's very true. Yeah.
So he probably sat down. He's like, you know what? No,
I
can't do
Data's
this.
so fat now. How does an android get fat? How?
Oh,
Excuse
man.
me, Captain. I have a buildup of fluids.
He was designed to age. God damn. Just imagine that, like, this isn't the Enterprise, this isn't 10 Forward. They're actually, they've both gone senile. They're sitting in a nursing home with diapers on.
Wouldn't it be great if, like, at the end of Picard Season 1, the whole thing is like it was just a delusion? He's just sitting in diapers in a fucking wheelchair.
It's like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest style.
Yeah, dude. Oh, my God.
His combat just crooked.
Oh, man.
It's terrible.
Is combat just crooked? Fuck you. No, it
Right.
is not. Oh, my God. It is!
The suit, the uniform looks like shit. It does not look good at all. Like somebody needed to iron it first.
Oh, God. He's an android.
This whole scene is so fucking stupid.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
I don't want the dream to end.
Oh, no.
You gotta remember to take your mic with you next time. You should not say that about the viewers, Jeff. Holy Jesus. Oh my God.
What?
That was terrible, man. Don't ever say something like that about the viewers.
What did I say?
I don't want to repeat it.
Oh, my God. Mars?
Mars? Why are we going to Mars, Data? Something's wrong. Where did you go? Uh-oh. show ends. Oh, shit.
Nurse, I've soiled my undies.
Can someone change my bedpan?
He named his dog after his fucking first officer.
It's okay, number one's just taking a number one.
Excuse me, Romulan housekeepers. Number one's done a number two in the hallway.
Come clean it up, please. God damn.
Should we use the OxyClean? Engage.
See, what he did was he told all these displaced Romulans, he's like, I've got a place for you to live. You can live here for free.
And there's slave
but you
labor.
have to work the fields.
What the fuck?
Oh, God. Oh, it's Dodge. Instincts. We should have turned subtitles on so we knew what they were saying, but it doesn't matter at this point.
Oh, my God. Fuck it, I'm turning on the goddamn subtitles. I can't understand this shit. I'm so drunk.
She's a fellow and up at the top. There you go. Ragweed, maybe? Some... Just program. Die, bystander!
Space ninjas.
I love how they have to check to see if she's activated yet.
I like how they have to fucking teleport in and throw a fucking dagger.
She hasn't activated, but asking her these questions, like, oh, this is so stupid. Oh my God. She's from Seattle. Kill her.
Not putting a bag over somebody's head is not how you knock somebody out, you dumb fuck.
It's a good thing you know that she's activated. Oh my God.
Why would you use a bag to try and knock somebody out? Like, put a bag over their head and then hit them in the face.
Well, and then it
really
turns
hard.
out that they know that this bitch is an android too.
Yeah.
Like
you know what'll stop an android?
a bag over her head.
Yeah, a black piece of cloth. How do they know it was my only weakness? What the fuck?
And now the blood starts flowing out.
I'm having visions of a wrinkly scrotum. Come find me.
That was the DMs from her OnlyFans.
So when I first saw this intro,
Oh, man.
I was like, this is kind of interesting. This is very Art Nouveau. Like, this is kind of cool. Like, you know, awesome. You know, we got like these little fragments
some flowers,
of
and there's a Borg ship, and
little pieces of like little reality and stuff.
Some nice violin.
Yeah, it's nice. It's soothing. Everything's kind of cool. You know, it's leading us towards like there's a lot of broader concepts, but we're following these like pieces of like maybe potentiality or pieces of like possibility as they fly around in the submicroscopic level, and then we're seeing the branching of DNA. Like it's beautiful. It's cool.
Like, is that an eyeball that I see? Maybe vaguely. Like,
Maybe.
Look at that.
It's
iris. And
it's an iris. It's obviously an iris, right? And like there's all these like.
And there's the problem right there. Executive producer.
Executive producer Patrick Stewart, yeah. And the eye
And
turns
Akiva,
mechanical.
Akiva Goldsman, too.
There's a fragments like flying past Mars. And that's when you realize...
Oh, wait a second.
You realize that it's all aging skin flakes flying back onto fucking Jean-Luc Picard's fucking face. What the fuck?
Oh, I could save that for later.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Alex Kurtzman.
Humst!
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Probably won some award, too.
Culpepper, you fucked up.
I remember the scene from The Godfather.
Look at what they did to my boy.
Look at what they did to number one. Now I can finally replace these machines with Romulan slaves.
Excuse you, indentured servants. Thank you.
Oh, man. Cheeky bastards.
Hello, boy. Good to see you. What you got there?
Let's address the biggest criticism from Star Trek The Next Generation, where we had a British man play a Frenchman
Yeah.
by making him speak French in the very beginning.
Bad French.
Yeah. Rubbish.
The Irish
The Irish Romulans.
The Irish Romulans.
Cheeky
Are you
bastards.
having some bad dreams there, JL? You doing all right now?
Maybe I got a nice Romulan.
A nice Romulan bangers and mash. Hey?
Maybe a Romulan Guinness. Help you sleep a little better.
A Rimus.
Jesus. The one you were talking about, stupid.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he said the thing from the thing.
Shaban. You know, actually, I kind of like the Romulan housekeepers. They're like
No, I do too, actually.
they're my favorite characters. In
Like
this.
she's a pretty decent character as far as I go, but like it was stupid to make her Irish. Like you could have just
Yeah.
made her a human.
Just
if you-
Romulan.
yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
Like-
a Romulan with no accent or like a human with an Irish accent.
right. You
Like,
remember?
pick one.
You remember Tila, or Sela? Sela had an Irish accent. Remember?
No,
Remember?
I don't
No?
remember.
Remember-
Oh, you're talking about
Remember,
Tasha Yar's daughter,
Remember? Fucking what was his name?
General whatever. Yeah, they all had Irish accents.
Fuck, what was his name?
I think that the Romulans came from Ireland.
I'm gonna fucking go crazy if I
it
can't
doesn't
remember
matter.
the name of the
It-
main Romulan dude. Tomalak! Tomalak!
Yeah, dude, I remember his accent.
You remember he'd show up at the view screen and be like, "Ho ho ho!
Hoity, me Irish, me Lucky Charms, y'all.
Captain Picard, you're to be wandering into the denuclearized zone now here.
We might
Yeah.
have to fire upon you now.
We might now be having a little bit of a dust up there, eh? Ho ho ho! All right, fucking cock, dude.
Jesus.
You ever think that maybe you should be leaving us alone now, eh? We're gonna bring our warbirds and shove them right up your ass. Yar. God fucking damn it.
See, and this fucking girl, like, let's do some gotcha journalism in the 24th century. Okay, Nancy Grace.
No. No. Yes. Yes.
And that's why he's been sitting in his chateau.
Gas? Delirium?
Indigestion.
I had to masturbate for a time, not to completion.
I had one too many Earl Grey teas that day.
Yes.
So yes, Romulan lives.
Mm-hmm. That by a lot.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
Dunkirk. His fingers look weird.
It's because he's old.
They're all hooked like a witch.
Cool. He-
Picard is involved in Wolf 359. Picard is involved in the Mars Planatia shipyard bombing. Coincidence?
it's
Wolf 359 was an inside job.
yeah. Feast of fire can't melt steel beams.
Jesus. Oh, God.
They wouldn't give me my medicine or let me watch Wheel of Fortune.
They said I couldn't smoke ragweed on the bridge. Can you believe that? I'm old and can drink as much Romulan ale as I want. That's why I saved them. The loss of Romulan ale would be a detriment to the sector. That's what he does. He doesn't even fucking make wine anymore. He just makes Romulan ale at his vineyard. Like secretly exports it. Daddy? Grandpa?
That's that testicle that I dreamed about.
See, okay, so they go on to say that like Bruce Maddox is responsible for making her, which it ends up being like fucking Brent Spriner's character or whatever. But like, why would they program Picard into her subconscious?
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Nothing about it has anything to do with like data. It has nothing to do with like. It doesn't make any sense. Why would what? Raj Daj Daj Baj Bush Daj Baj Baj. Why would she give a shit about Picard? Why would she?
And even if it's like Data in her subconscious or whatever, like Picard was not Data's first commanding officer.
No, and he wasn't his first friend. Geordi was.
Right. You would think that like it would be Geordi that she'd be seeking out if it was Data.
Hi.
Or Vol.
No, I don't know you.
I'd like to, though, biblically.
I had a dream that I was eating paste. I could think anything.
He's got a fucking painting of her, and he's like, I don't know you at all. I've never seen you. Just, like, shows you that that wasn't written in...
Cool. Awesome.
I like this. Tell me more. Very intriguing, shaky cam.
It's okay, murderous woman. Come here. I'm going to hug you.
I like people who murder other people, as you'll see later on in the series. I'm completely fine with that.
I murdered a bunch of people as Locutus. Best excuse ever.
I let an entire planet be killed because of the Prime Directive.
It's true. Oh my god. Why? Weird.
Because you're my #1 subscriber on OnlyFans.
Yeah. There you go, my dear. Oh, you're going to be fine now.
I knew you had to have some kind of mansion or something.
To give you the poopies.
It'll clean your system out faster than colon blow. No, it's not. It's 2 circles. This is so dumb. They make such a big deal of this.
Look at your necklace.
It's literally the MasterCard sign. Like, if I saw that, I'd be like, oh, you have a MasterCard.
What's your credit limit? What's your APR?
How many platinum strips do you have?
Do you have many miles that you've accrued?
Do you have frequent shuttle miles? I'm due for a vacation at Risa, some Jamaharon. Oh God! No, not until we get to the Romulan nun planet. Is he ready for Jamaharon? You're the great man. Oh God.
To know him is to love him.
It's an inbox full of DMs.
I feel like you've been subscribing to my Findom service for months. No, only a couple of weeks.
But I've given more than all your others combined. I believe that you believe.
I think that you're crazy. That's cool.
I'm down with crazy. They're usually better in the sack. The dog's like having a stroke or something and can't like warn him that.
Come on now, there. We'll feed you a bunch of fucking Scotch eggs and maybe some Jameson.
We'll lie a bed down for you on this pile of straw here.
God damn, why?
Haven't you ever washed a woman's feet before, Commander?
Why in the fuck are the Romulans Irish? Why is this happening?
Dude, I think a faction of the Romulans went to that Irish planet and like got left behind or something.
Never washed a woman's feet, no, Captain. Fuck.
And then came back and tried to reintegrate. But we're just more comfortable on the farm. She's a descendant of that redheaded girl that made Riker wash her feet.
I can't sleep with this hot trim under my roof. Data.
Wait, something about a painting. This is important.
This feels like it was written by a fucking 14-year-old. I swear to Christ.
So he's awake. He's awake because he opened the windows and shit, but now he's dreaming again.
Yeah. You know what'd be cool? Is if Picard was guided by a painting.
You know what it is? It's his Iro syndrome or whatever.
Iramotic
Syndrome.
syndrome, yeah.
It's got to be what it is. It's making him hallucinate.
Yeah.
I think you do, sir. Oh, yeah. I was wrong.
Take this brush and jiggle my turkey neck. Nope, sorry. Shit, my bad. I shouldn't laugh. I'm going to have a turkey neck in like 15 years. So.
You think it'll be that long?
I hope.
Like, why do you think I have this beard?
Yeah, why do you think I got mine? Oh my God.
I'm just not looking forward to the day that like I look like George Lucas and the beard won't hide it anymore.
Oh no, yeah, it's just poking out like, ho 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 ho. You tried to keep me under control.
I decided to sell my franchise. Oh God. Okay. So here we go. Starfleet Archives, which is coincidentally in the same place. Isn't it just Starfleet Academy that's there? Like,
Yeah.
It's
all part of Starfleet Academy.
But is it also Starfleet headquarters that's there? Because
Yeah.
I thought that was in Paris.
It's all in San Francisco.
Something's in Paris. Is the
And this looks like the fucking the holocron fucking library from goddamn Star Wars too.
or Blade Runner? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
just generic science fiction shit at this point.
Like, what the fuck is all the glowing shit? Are those books? Are books glowy now?
Paris, for the nerds out there, I'm pretty sure is where the capital of the Federation is.
I don't think so.
Dude, I swear there's something about Paris.
Do you remember Captain Picard Day?
Yes.
Do you remember the captain's yacht?
Yeah, right.
The Stargazer?
Remember all of this shit? See Worf's bat'leth? He gave that to me. I break all the shit down that I'm given into a quantum level. Like, is it even, like... It's just,
Isn't that cool and unnecessary? Why? Why?
So, like...
Sacre bleu!
Was it stored in a pattern buffer and he transported it into
I
existence?
fucking
Or
guess so.
Well, like, was this some weird quantum shit? Identify this painting.
Daughter
No, it isn't.
Gadzuki!
This painting is called MacGuffin.
Yeah. Dude, it'd be so great if like they brought LOL into it or lore or like literally anything.
Yeah, literally
that had
anything from
to do with it.
Yeah. Yes. Agreed. Instead,
There's graffiti in the 24th century.
her mom AI.
Academy Award goes to everything but this. Oh my god.
I want this to win an award so bad.
If Razzies did TV shows, find Picard.
So it's not okay. So this makes it not a subconscious thing, and I'm pretty sure there's a line of dialogue that Bruce Maddox says later on.
So wait, so if this is not in her subconscious, then who is guiding the hologram of her mom?
Bruce Maddox later says her mom AI. He uses that quote, her mom AI.
So why? But why?
I don't know. To keep her safe.
Is this more deep than we thought it was? Are we peeling back the layers of an onion?
No.
Do you have to watch it like four times drunk out of your mind?
I think that we're revealing that the onion is one layer deep. It's a hollow onion. You peel it back and you're like, what is this shit?
I know things because I need to know them because of plot.
She's River Tam from Firefly.
You're not a freak.
You're not a freak. I love you very much. For all you shippers out there, they were dear friends.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't an officer serving underneath me. He was an officer serving underneath me.
Mm-hmm. There's so many like Picard and Data homoerotic fucking fan fiction. It's amazing.
Our last mission together.
When I would fondle
Such a
his
beautiful,
android
beautiful
dick
soul.
and his android balls.
Dr. Soong made his asshole so perfect. So lifelike. And he was programmed for pleasure.
In various techniques.
Programmed and operational.
Fuck. God damn it. Like a stalker in the night. Mm-hmm.
JL, did you read the script? Is that how you knew that?
There's no way he would make this logical fucking leap.
I think you were activated and you're an android by Data.
Yeah, why would he come to the conclusion that she's an android?
He drew you in a picture. That means things.
Christ.
It says daughter.
It'd be so great if this is like a weird transgressive fucking story where he has dementia and she's actually schizophrenic, you know? And they're trying to like make their way through this whole fucking season.
No. So no, what it is you're right. You're absolutely. They're both like she's schizophrenic and he's delusional. He's going senile and shit.
Yeah.
And he gets her killed in this episode. Spoiler: she dies.
Yeah.
And like the rest of the series is all his like delusional like imagination of like going to find her twin and saving her and everything.
But he's really just in a fucking facility pooping his pants. Yeah.
Wearing a diaper. That's brilliant.
No.
I don't know. Dr. Murder Pants is at the Daystrom Institute.
Oh, God. Oh, God. How does she know?
She can sense it.
Dodge.
She has long-range sensors turned on.
I'm old.
Let me run up these stairs. Wait, I have to protest for a second. Come on, Grandpa, get up. This is the most realistic thing I've ever seen. Old man. Don't worry.
Hadouken!
Don't worry, Grandpa, I got this.
Tiger uppercut. Oh my God.
I've seen every Black Widow movie.
Romulan!
You green-blooded bastards. So that guy can't be a Romulan, right? Like, there's no lore that says Romulans have acid blood, is there?
What the fuck is that? How in the fuck does that work? Why is that what in the fuck? Why does that happen? Okay, I've watched this. Okay, hang on.
And then look.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Picard's dead. Like he broke a fucking hip, broke the back of his fucking head or some shit like that.
He never woke up from that.
Why did she explode? Why?
He spit acid on her.
I've watched this 4 times now, and I don't know why the fuck she exploded. Why?
Reasons.
Why? What the fuck happened?
Dude, we just explained this. This is all Picard. Like she just died. She fell off of that thing. There was nobody there that she was fighting with. She fell off, and like in his delusional brain, she like exploded.
An alien with, and I quote, concentrated acid for blood. No! No, god damn it, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh my god, I fucking hate this so much. Rabble.
She's like, "Come on, Grandpa, they're coming. They're almost there," and nobody materializes, and then she just like jumps off of a fucking. And they're automatically making excuses for him. There's nobody on the feed, Jean-Luc. Well, maybe they had cloaking devices. Maybe they had personal cloaking devices.
Maybe he's in a facility pooping his pants.
No, he's in the hospital right now. That's why there's that light like that. And they're about to admit him permanently. Like, they're sitting there listening to his story about how this girl died, about ready to make the decision to admit him.
Well, I gotta be honest, so how everything like pans out in this season, it feels like a make-believe fever dream.
Dude.
Like you like if you're dreaming things and you're like, well, things have to make sense, and so your brain just kind of like makes things happen. Like, oh no, there's a bunch of bad things. Oh no, there's a bunch of Starfleet that comes to show up and helps. And oh no, there's giant fucking floating space flowers. Oh no,
they go to that casino place and like they have the most realistic dress up ever.
All of this feels like somebody who is mentally ill having a very vivid and powerful hallucination. I'm convinced.
Well, and they even like plant that seed when he's talking to that doctor about his aromatic syndrome. And they're like, yeah, it's advancing, dude. It's advancing.
Dude, all of Picard is nothing but a fucking fever dream. That's all it is.
Oh, God.
So we're watching his fever
fucking
dream.
Agnes, what was her name?
Agnes Terrible.
God, I hate her so much. The charisma vacuum that is Allison Pill.
Why?
Girardi. Agnes Girardi. Dr. Girardi. Yeah, I wouldn't have... I tried to remember that the other day in the podcast. I would have never come up with that.
What's her name?
Agnes Girardi.
Oh. Agnes Gelato?
Gigolo?
Augie Gilabulabu.
Augustus Gigolo.
Augustus Gigolo. That's her name. Her name is Augustus Gigolo. Oh, okay.
I remember the internet was really, really ado about the fact that, like, there was a rumor that she was going to be revealed to be a trans character in the end, and, like, so many people were mad about it.
What? There are so many things to be mad about this show. Why would you be mad about that? Like, who gives a fuck at this point? This show is just shit.
Because like everybody, it was all divisive. They're like, oh, they're trying to do this because it was taking place during the election and shit. And they're like, this is Patrick Stewart using it to push agenda, and it's just like, oh.
Wait. Who is this? It's
It's
before.
before.
Yeah, it's before. Okay, all right.
It's definitely not lore. He doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, want.
Why would Dr. Soong create a robot before Data and Lore and call it B4.
Yeah.
The guy who thought that they should rip Data apart ended up becoming the guy that like. Although they do set a precedent for that in the Next Generation.
Yeah.
Because there's the episode Data's Day.
Yeah.
It's there's a voiceover that Data does that's actually
Where
in
he's
the
talking to Bruce Maddox.
it's in the form of a letter to Bruce Maddox. Yeah.
Yeah.
His neurons.
Data didn't have any neurons. He had a fucking. Oh my god.
He had a positronic net.
Positron does not mean neuron.
It was his electrons. All of his electrons died.
Sucking fucking
Jeff, all of his protons died with him, dude.
Oh my fucking God.
His nuclei and his protons.
Oh my
And
god.
his electrons.
I want to positronically kill myself right
His-
now.
When his power cells died, all of his electrons died with him.
Jeez.
Neural fractal.
That's not a thing.
Essence.
Essence.
Yes.
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 Of course. Yes.
I've never thought of that before. You're a genius.
Wow. Essence. The scientific. The scientific.
He had
damn
a
it.
daughter. Oh God. Oh God.
What?
That is perfect. Perfectly natural dialogue. A female. Yes. I suppose you could make them that way. As opposed to like just making them with like no defining features, I guess. Which is
Another one.
Which is what they. I guess it's what they do when you see the Mars shit.
What are we calling Agnes? Augustus
Gigolo.
Augustus Gigolo. So
Dr. Augustus Gigolo.
Dr. Augustus Gigolo. So since I've watched Picard, I've also watched 1984 I'm sorry. American Horror Story Cult. And she dies horribly
That's so
in that
great.
show. And I was overwhelmed with joy because of this show, because of how much I hate her character. So like when she's dying, like I somehow I'm like, yes, die, but also die because Picard.
So there was a show by Alex Garland called Devos, I think, on Hulu.
Yeah.
With Nick Offerman, and it looked so great. It looked fantastic. The
Yeah.
premise was awesome. It looked really good. It shits the bed in the end, and it's pretty boring and slow paced. But Alison Pill is in it.
Devs?
Devs, yes, Devs. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, she is in it. Yeah.
Alison Pill is in it, and surprisingly, she's worse in that show than she is in this.
Yes, she's terrible.
She's so fucking awful. And they were
And-
both at the same time, and like I was a little bit excited about Devs because I thought it was going to be good.
I love Alex Garland.
yeah, and like I
that-
love Nick Offerman.
That show sucks.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, here we go, fucking Mr. Emo Romulan. Guess again, I'd love to hear your sad story.
Hi.
You're so handsome.
Hi, handsome Romulan man. Hi.
Let's have a half android, half Romulan baby.
Hey. Oh my
She's-
god.
I wonder if she's like a replicant and can have a child. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Do you remember the Borg? Does anybody remember the Borg?
does this mean that the Borg might be our big threat
Uh-oh.
for season 1
Uh-oh.
of Star Trek Picard? Is that what's going on here? Bumpa 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 bumpa. bum bum, so menacing.
Oh my god.
So it invokes just that fear of terror in you.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, while the credits play, what thoughts do we have about the first episode of Picard?
Oh man, Picard should have stayed home.
Yeah, probably.
When this girl came, he should have called somebody who was more qualified to deal with it. I'm an old man. I'm not. No.
Well, yeah. Okay. So, everything about this show that launches this show into like the adventure that it's supposed to represent, largely is based upon the idea that Jean-Luc's dreams and Jean-Luc's like looking into and like attributing something that Data made like a long time fucking ago is now very relevant to this random ass person, which for some reason, when some strange fucking woman shows up and she's like, I'm in trouble, I killed a bunch of people, he's like, it's totally cool, do you want some Earl Grey? You know, like
it
then
never fails to.
It's very loose. It's very, very loose. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Knowing, like, the character Picard that we've known for a long-ass time, I suppose after he's gotten the shit beat out of him from having to get ousted from Starfleet, like, maybe he'd be more willing or trusting or kind of desperate, maybe, kind of, to have something that he needs to, like, latch onto for the next big adventure.
Well, and I think that's kind of what they're trying to say, and like they even go on to say, because I think it's the first 3 episodes of Picard are all still on Earth, getting him into space, and it's just slow and it's a dredge. And
which we're gonna get to. Yeah.
One of the things that Laris, I believe, is what her name is.
Yes.
Cheeky Irish girl.
Yeah. Cheeky Irish.
Yeah.
Irish Romanian.
Right. So I think one of the things that she even says is that, you know, he needs this. He needs one last adventure or whatever, you know.
Sure.
And that point is made, but that being said, the character they made a point to say that Picard at this point is older than Patrick Stewart is in real life.
Vastly so. Yeah.
So the dude's like 90 years old, and they're like, yeah, let's let him go out into space and have this adventure and like chase after we don't even know what. Like that's
but think about it like this. We have like a precedent for a super old Picard. The last episode of Star Trek Next Generation, the last like big two-parter, where he's like inundated with aromatic syndrome. He's super fucking old, and everybody's like, okay, well, he's kind of crazy, he's kind of fucking nutty, but he's also very sick, and we're just going to humor him, and he turns out to be right, and that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, and even Beverly says, you know, at one point, he is Jean-Luc Picard. If he wants to go on one last adventure, who am I to deny that?
Right, exactly. They handled that with such class, because the concept that somebody might be infirmed, they will entertain him at least a little bit because he is a man of honor and a man of integrity. What happens in this series is fucking shameful because nobody actually has his fucking back.
Yeah, exactly. You don't like, and it, not only do they not have his back, but like it's like none of them know. Even though he went to Starfleet and asked before he even went and did this, and then like Starfleet is made aware of what he's doing.
Yes,
like there's no Worf, there's no Geordi, there's Riker in passing,
but only because they the only reason why Riker and Troy come into it are because he has to have solace somewhere, so he jumps to somewhere where they're at.
Yeah, he's got to escape the Romulans.
But like the weight of the name Picard means nothing in the fucking Federation, and I think that's fucked up.
Yeah,
that's fucked up. This is a dude who caused and saved Wolf 359, which was an inside job.
It was absolutely an inside job.
You know, like it's so fucked up. It's
dumb. And not only that, but they're trying to say that the reason that nobody respects him anymore is because he was trying to help the Romulans when rogue synthetics, not androids, rogue synthetics bombed the Mars. And so because Picard didn't think that, you know, the Mars thing was as important because Because what did like people assume that he was responsible for it then or anything? They don't go any further into it than
No,
that.
they
And like
don't. They don't.
you can't say that like that is the moment that like disgraced him and not go any further into well like why like there's got to be more than that because the average person would weigh that scenario versus like everything else that's come before it and be like yeah that doesn't really seem that out of character or that big of a deal.
And there's also the problem that really comes down to like when you're looking like how the media might have spun like kind of the military things that happened in Star Trek Picard, we're looking at that, and the show is looking at that through the lens of like how we respond to controversy and how we respond to like militarism now. But it's not looking at how it looks like in the 23rd century. The 23rd century, we've understood that has a very, very vast different like sociological perspective on how we look at warfare, how we look at our broader place in the fucking universe. It's like we took 300 years step backwards to now this pop culture-y like fucking throwing this honored man under the bus.
Well,
like we have to like retrograde ourselves back down to the dog shit that we deal with today. And I understand that like it makes it more relevant to audiences now, but
right.
The point of
at
Star
this
Trek,
point, yeah.
The point of Star Trek is not actually to make Star Trek relevant to us now. The point of Star Trek is to make it relevant to us to have the possibility of the future.
Right, to be relevant like for, 50 years ago, 50 years from now, it's supposed to stay relevant.
Right.
But
do you remember cancel culture?
Right.
Do you remember when they cancel cultured Jean-Luc Picard for doing the right thing? Do you remember when Biden pulled out of Mars? Do you remember? Like, I'm sorry, dude. This shit is so dumb. It's so dumb.
And I was gonna make the comparison to Jean-Luc Picard and Joe Biden and be like, this is like putting a man with fucking dementia in charge of the presidency or something. But yeah, it's
just it's lost the plot of like the beauty that Star Trek really should have. Star Trek should be timeless. It should be outside of the bounds of whatever kind of dog shit that we're dealing with today. Because Star Trek, the beauty of Star Trek is a promise of tomorrow. That's what it was back in the original series. We can see that, like, hey, all the fucking crazy-ass strife that we have in our lives every day, you can see in an example with this bridge crew, those things are left behind. The Cold War doesn't exist. We've got Chekhov. Interracial relationships doesn't matter. Kirk fucking kissed Uhura. We don't care. In the future, we don't care.
Do you know, I read something that that apparently Risa in the beginning was supposed to have like same-sex couples and stuff being seen.
Really?
In the background and stuff. That Gene Roddenberry actually made that a note for the writer of the episode.
Really?
And then Rick Berman told him to ignore that note.
You know, there's a lot of ways in which you can be like, Gene Roddenberry was kind of a scum-ass, but there's a lot of ways you can be like,
super progressive.
Gene Roddenberry was kind of a progressive.
And so
prophet,
here's part of my problem with Picard. So
Sure.
you have Patrick Stewart as an executive producer who has some creative control over where the show goes and what they're
Sure.
trying to say with their messages and things like that.
Sure.
Now go back to 1988 when Gene Roddenberry was in control of Star Trek. And here is literally just an actor that's getting paid to portray a part. And think about like, okay, eventually this guy's going to be pretty much in charge of an entire Star Trek show on his own. Like that's not what he was there for. He was there to play the part. He wasn't there to write the episodes and write the story and things like that.
True.
Because what he's doing is he's using it as a platform to push agendas that he is worried about.
Sure.
And like he said that before Picard ever aired. He was like,
this
is going to have cultural significance in this day and age, and you're going to see the Trump representation and xenophobia
and you know what? Nothing's wrong with that as long as you do it in a narrative sense that's going to grip and compel people.
So one of the because what compelled us to start doing this is Jeff and I got drunk and watched this show like probably 6 months to a year ago or something, and watched it all the way through.
Like that, yeah.
One of my ongoing gags when we watched it the first time through was, "We're going to be very subtle. See how subtle we are?
Can you feel our
We're punching you in the face with our subtleness." It's just
Yeah.
it's not subtle at all.
Yeah, and that is something that we have lost, actually, I think, collectively as Americans, is that there are ways to, like, address concept of progressiveness, which there's nothing wrong with progressivism. Progressivism is just, like, enhancing the human experience. That's what it's supposed to be. But far too often things are used as a sledgehammer to just basically be like, think the way I think, but they don't use finesse to try and carefully cultivate people into thinking a new way. And things like Star Trek, things like X-Men, things like comic books and transgressive fucking movies and TV, Watchmen, like all these types of ways are ways in which to teach like a narrative lesson that leads us towards a really good path. The things that set us back, largely, I believe, are when you take the concepts of progressivism and you bludgeon people in the face.
Right, you force it down their throats.
Yeah.
Because then it doesn't feel like it's not somebody coming to their own conclusions. It's not somebody saying, "Hey, you know what? I think that like this concept leads me to feel this way about something." It's
right.
It's this is what their message is, and they're telling me this is how I'm supposed to feel.
Right. I hate to say it, but people are stupid, and human beings are very fallible, and we need to be sold on ideas that are universally laudable. Like, we have to. Otherwise, we just get led astray by a bunch of, like, low talent, low energy fucking grifters who will just, like, jack us off and make us have fear porn about a bunch of ass shit. That's the truth.
And now they're getting really good about throwing nostalgia in there. So it's like,
I know.
Be excited to see our fear porn.
All right, anyway, that's
that's it for episode 1 of Picard, and we'll see how far we get with this. We'll see how many brain cells we have to kill to get through this series
until we get arrested. Yeah. Bye. Bye. By the thought police.